How we doing this afternoon? Little afternoon stream on Twitch. Let's go. We are live on YouTube Shorts. And wait for it. Wait for it. Maybe. YouTube kind of taking its sweet time, low-key. Low-key. Is bro gonna wake up? Maybe. Yo, what's good, Polish? Yo, what's good, Momta? I don't do handouts like that, bro. Yo, what's good, Bigala? I hope I didn't butcher your name, because I usually do. That's usually how that goes. Okay, we are live on YouTube now. Let me get Discord pings going. There we go. Alright, fellas. Today, we are chilling. I am so sick of having to pay attention doing M7. So we are just going to vibe out and do some Rev Slayers today. That is the game plan. So even though they've got double health, that really doesn't matter. I'm going to be honest. It actually means we should be getting faster bosses because the spawn times are super quick because of Derpy. But I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go. I've been doing them for a couple hours, but again, I haven't been paying too much attention, so we'll see. But let's do this. Yeah, they're just so dead. Holy cow. Did Nobbegin just call me JT? Yes, I think I remember that from last time. But yeah, I hope you're having a good one, bro. Let's do this, and I did not get my Magic Find swap off. Alright, we'll see if we can do better. But probably what we're going to do after we finish with, what's it called? With M7 is we're probably going to do a bunch of revs. I kind of want to try and drop a matcha die. That's the plan. Yo, Kane with the T1 or T3 gifted. W's in the chat. Appreciate it, dude. Absolute legend. How you doing today, Kane? What's up? What's up? Excuse me. We are going to be grinding out some revs today, but let's go 63 out of 75. And yeah, we are using our ugly crimson. So, gotta love the drip. We've got the pure yellow dyed chest plate, the dung dyed leggings, and the wild strawberry boots. So, we've got the full drip. I did finally get Hab Tactics 5 on my helmet, so we have full Hab Tactics. So, we should be spawning a little bit faster. Just because of that, but I mean, it's derpy, so that helps as well. Yo, what's good, Comics? How's it going, bro? Doing okay, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Just been playing a lot of ranked. Yo. Bro's been grinding. Go chill. There we go. But what ranked we playing? No shot to be streaming on the weekend. I know, right? I usually only do the YouTube streams on Saturdays, but we're doing a YouTube and Twitch today. I think I've said this a few times on YouTube, but normally we do the profile review streams on Saturdays. I think we're gonna start doing those as a kind of special event when we hit a sub milestone. So if we get up to 28k subs, we'll do another profile review. That's the plan. Going insane, just finally beat Watcher Knights. Oh, we're playing original Hollow Knight. Yo, did you find Hollow Knight difficult? It was hard, probably because I was playing on keyboard though. I've been playing Silk Song on controller and it's so much easier. Like, I'm still, you know, not beating a lot of the bosses on first try, but I've beat a few of them first try. And the controls are just so much easier. It really is. Controller's so nice. I did struggle a little bit at the start because I was using joystick, but if you use like the arrow buttons on controller for your movement, it's so much easier. Get 3 pure black dies for real. Well, whenever we hit our sub milestones, you can see there above my head, we do end up randomly dying an armor set. So I spin a wheel and we have chat gets 3 vetoes. So if it's a die that nobody likes, then we can we skip it. But if we end up we die at like 3 different dies, the set that we choose. So ends up being 3 different armor sets. Or not 3 different armor sets, 3 different dies on the whole set. So we've got this set. We do also have the dungeon setup, which looks a lot better. Portal die, midnight die, and bingo blue bingo blue boots, which honestly I really don't mind the look of that one. It's a lot better, 100%. But played early access in Hollow Knight Silk Song, you would have cheesed it. Is that the strats? Yeah, let's see, there we go. I'm trying to think. I did beat a few of the bosses first try. I do like the pogo. Like, I know a lot of people are upset. Like, the main complaint I've heard about Silksong is the pogoing. Like, you don't dive straight down. I don't mind, like, the diagonal pogo. I just wish that it would, like, last longer. You know, like, in regular Hollow Knight, whenever you fight Hornet, she does, like, the diagonal dash, and it goes all the way across the screen until she hits the ground. I kind of wish it was like that, because it, like, stops in midair after a couple seconds. But, oh well. What position are you in net worth leaderboard? Oh, I'm down abysmal, bro. I'm down abysmal. I rushed SkyBlock XP because that was the goal of this profile, was to get to max SkyBlock level as fast as we can, which we still got a little ways to go, but I'm tired of M7, so we're waiting a little bit on that. But yeah, my net worth's abysmal. I don't even have 50 mil net worth, or 50 bill English net worth right now, so it is pretty low. Rev Slayer didn't max XP from it. I did. We're just having some fun today because I play a lot of Rev Slayers. I've been doing a lot of Rev Slayers off stream recently, so it's what I enjoy the most. So I figured we'd just do something I enjoy today. Yo, what's good? Leo, how's it going, bro? What's up? What's up? It was nice chatting with you in Dungeon Hub last night. Very nice, very nice. Yes. It was a good time. It was a good time. I don't usually get to talk in the Dungeon Hub for too long because we end up in a run, but everybody ended up leaving, so I just decided to hang out for a little bit. Yo, what's good, Blue Oz? When was your last heart? Last heart was whenever the last time I dropped it on stream. It's been a long time. It's on YouTube somewhere. But that was back when I would do VCs on stream, bro. It was a long time ago. But I dropped it like when I was E-Man level 8, and now we've got 3.7 millimeter saved up, which it is on Matcha Die right now. I want to drop one of these just for the memes. But yeah, we have a total... Hold on, let me just call Maddox. Because I think we're at like around 6 millimeter now, or 6 mil XP. Yeah, 6.1 mil Rev XP. So we should, I think, when is meter for that? It's at 3.6, so if I wanted to, I could meter one right now, but I won't. I'm all good. How to quickly get sack of sacks? I mean, it's clownfish collection, right? I think the fishing minion doesn't drop that, so you just gotta get... Does the fishing minion drop clownfish, chat? I don't even remember. I haven't had a fishing minion for ages. But yeah. How much magical power? So max MP right now, it is bugged on a lot of the API systems. So it'll say 1869, but it's actually 1866. For some reason, a lot of the APIs make like the different hat stacks. So I have Sloth Hat of Celebration, and it makes like these, like one of the balloon hats will stack with it in the API, but it doesn't actually stack in game. So it's a little buggy. I even 50 billion need to sweat those money making methods. I mean, we might have to do some soon because I'm gonna have to play mage pretty soon, and that's gonna be expensive. But I mean, I had over 50 bill at one point. It's just after foraging, I lost like 10 bill net worth. Thing is, a lot of things aren't counted for net worth is the problem. You know, like I have max composter and max attributes and max minions, and none of that stuff counts for net worth. So I have like probably 10 billion coins across all those things that don't count for net worth. So it's kind of sad, but why are you doing Rev? Just because I want to, pretty much. It's the only reason. I've been doing a lot of Revs off stream while I binge stuff. And I do think what we're going to end up doing after I max XP, what I kind of want to do for a little bit is just try and drop a matcha die. Because I think that would be cool. It'd be a cool video. Just grinding until we drop a matcha die. That sounds pretty epic to me. But we'll see. Yo, what's good, Clay? How's it going, bro? Fishing minion does give clownfish. It's tropical fish now. Yeah, I saw they changed that. So yeah, I mean, fishing minions would be the best way to do that then. What are the dyes on your armor? We have pure yellow dye, dung dye, and bingo, or no, not bingo blue. That's my other boots. Wild strawberry. So it's a very ugly set. But blame chat. They voted on it. we could have had an actually pretty nice set. It would have been like Necron dye and lava dye, I think, or flame dye with the wild strawberry boots, which still wouldn't have been that crazy, but it would have looked better than this. It definitely would have looked better than whatever this is. But whenever we ended up dyeing the armor set, I let chat veto a few dyes. We spin a wheel and they can veto if it's a bad dye that they don't want. So they didn't care if it looked good. They just wanted me to spend money on whatever was expensive, and none of the other dyes that we got there were very expensive, which none of these were expensive either. I think it cost me less than 200 mil to dye the set, which my other set, it cost me like a $1.5 billion. Mainly because the Bingo Blue dye. Bingo Blue dye was mad expensive. But we did get there eventually. Is OFA better than T6 enchants on Falcon? It should not be. I don't believe so. Mainly just because you can't put champion on it. That would be the worst thing. You can't put champion on it, so then you get a lot less XP. So it takes you longer to kill bosses. So I wouldn't get it just because of that, but yeah, also the damage would be worse. Let's do this. How long till next mayor? Let's see. 16, 17 hours. Okay. It's not too bad. We'll probably, do a stream on Monday where we go for the Primordial Eye, because I still haven't dropped Primordial Eye yet, but they have the RNG meter for it now, so it'll only take me a couple hours to grind out the XP I need for that. So we'll probably go for that on Monday, and then Tuesday they're doing the Abbey phone event, so we'll probably grind, I don't know, we'll maybe grind Spider Slayer, maybe some Revs, we'll see while we wait for that to happen. But I think I've said this a few times on stream. For those of you that haven't heard it, we're probably not streaming too much more M7. I might do a big stream, you know, when we hit class average 50, we'll do a big stream. Maybe when I finish Archer XP, we'll do a big stream. But probably not gonna do too much. Maybe whenever I buy the mage setup as well. But just for the regular grinding in between, I'm just tired of it, man. I don't wanna stream it. I've got a squad that I played with last night that, I mean, I've played with quite a few times, but kind of getting a perm setup sort of to play at night. So I think we're gonna end up doing that. Yo, what's good, Chili? Didn't mention the midnight die incident. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. How much do those go for now? I wanna know. Midnight dies. 500 mil. Was it that bad when I bought it? I feel like it was a lot. I don't think it was that bad though. Yikes. What is the mage gear for M7? The main thing is a good claymore. You need like T7 enchants, 5 master stars, and Chimera 5. Some people go crazy and get like a Chimera 5 hype as well, so you max out 2 weapons, but I'm just gonna do it with claymore. I should be okay with max magical power and attributes and everything else. We should be fine to use it there. So it might be slightly slower than if we got a claymore or got a Hyperion as well, but it'll be fine. Thing is, for M7 mage, you gotta do LCM, so that's why we're using a claymore, because you don't really use the right click too much. Which I guess, I don't know, I'll probably have to use my hype for clear. So I might have to change my Astray into a hype. And also put Master Stars on it. We'll see. But yeah, 30k soon. We're getting there, dude. We are getting there. Getting very close. Okay, that guy did not want to die. He didn't want to go. Yo, what's good, White Zombie? How you doing, bro? What's good, Aiden? How many hours? Okay, I read that. Hi, Tubi, how are you? So determined. But for real, how are you not getting tired of SkyBlock? I mean, I'm definitely getting tired of M7. That's why we're doing Revs right now. But, yeah, I know, like, I was just listening before the stream. Squid and Duralius were having a debate on Squid's stream about, like, all the issues with SkyBlock and stuff. So, I was listening to that, so I can understand where a lot of people are coming from with getting bored with the game. I totally get it. But for me, I mean, I've put all this time in now, and I can do all this cool stuff. Like, I mean, this is derpy Revs, and you can, like, barely tell. Like, barely tell. It's taken me 2 shots to kill that Revenant right there, and then bang, T5 boss dead. Like, it's just, it feels good to be able to do that, you know? Magical power, I have the max right now, which is 1866. I'll choose Dreadlord or AOTD to kill the ghouls faster and spawn, because it wouldn't actually end up being faster. I'd have to, first off, I mean, if I was going to do that, I think I could focus up, maybe, and like shoot the Dreadlord and then swap to the Halberd of the Shredded, but it's generally just going to be faster for me to run there, because Halberd of the Shredded gives 68 or 65 combat wisdom against undead mobs. So that extra wisdom means even though I might be getting less kills, it's still going to be faster because I don't need as many kills to spawn. Plus, it would be annoying if, you know, you're shooting the Dreadlord sword and then you spawn one of those minis and then you have to teleport over to the mini boss anyways to kill it. Like, just makes things annoying. What would you recommend doing to get from 300 mil Greg Bank to a bill while still getting XP? I mean, I know a lot of people do Glaciite commissions. It's very good for XP and for money. So you can make a good chunk of coins that way. Yo, what's good, Nova? How's it going? Glad I'm doing fishing now. Got 21 from 19 and Bronze Hunter. GG, dude. Bro is cooking with the derpy XP. Let's go. Let's get this guy. So I did do like an hour before stream. I've been grinding these out for a little bit. Dropped a couple Scythe Blades. So those sold pretty quick, which was nice. But I don't think we dropped anything else. I did drop a Snake Rune too. So hopefully we'll get some RNG today. It would be nice to drop a Warden Heart at some point, but we'll see what happens. Why are you still doing revs at level 520? Because I like them, pretty much. I don't usually do revs on stream, but I've really been enjoying doing them off stream, so I figured I want to do kind of a chill stream today. We'll just run some revs while we wait for Derpy to leave office before we start running our Tarantula Slayers, because those should be pretty fun with Aatrox. So we'll probably end up doing a bunch of that. But yo, what's good, Thunder? Yo, what's good? Oku, how's it going, bro? Wear M7. So I'm probably not gonna stream too much more M7. We'll see. Again, I'll do some streams of it when I what's it called? When I do like big milestones like class average 50, when we buy our mage setup, when we hit all our archer runs are done, you know. We'll do some streams for big milestones like that. But I just need a mental break from streaming it. I'm still playing some off stream, because then I can actually focus up and pay attention and play better. But generally when I stream it, you know, I'm trying to play chill, and I'm getting tired of getting heckled all the time. That's the gist. That's the gist. I'm getting tired of it. So I just need a little bit of a mental break. Want to stack up a bunch of Rev XP for Slayer level 10 when it comes out? Yeah, I mean that too. So we'll have all that saved up. But who knows? That might be like 2037 before that happens at this point. Did Derpy M7 destroy your sanity? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. It's been good for XP, but holy, not my mental stability. Let's beat up this dude. Hook him. Dang, I'm getting no loot right now. Kind of yikes. What are the best money making methods besides mining right now? I know a lot of people are doing Blaze Slayer. Blaze Slayer is very good. Let's see. I mean, Master Mode Dungeons is still really strong. M7, M5, M3, those are all good options. But yeah, I mean, mining is very, very strong for money, and it's hard to find something that competes with it. Pest hunting, farming is pretty decent. Like, Kudra used to make really crazy money. Now it's down to like 30 mil an hour or so, depending on feather RNG. You can get a little bit more, but if you're lucky, you can make more. If not, most people are going to be making about 30 mil an hour on average. So, yo, Smite 6, crazy. I don't understand why that's a crazy rare drop now. Makes me sad. But yeah. Looking for a Magic Find Gemstone? That would be nice. If they make another mining update and add a Magic Find Gemstone, dude, that would go kind of crazy. How really good for damage? If I was going for straight up damage, I would probably be running Warden right now. Infernal Crimson is also really strong, but it's like barely better than Warden, I believe. And just way more expensive. But I prefer to use Crown of Avarice. It's a little bit worse for damage, but it does have magic find based on the amount of coins you've collected. So I get 4.8 coins, or 4.8 magic find right now from it. Whereas, you know, Crimson and Warden Helmet, you don't get any magic find from those. So this way, it's good for damage, and I get some magic find on the side as well. Get him. There we go. Boom. Dang, look at that spawn time. Not even cocooned, and money. Let's go. Scythe Blade number 3 of the day. We are cooking right now. Back to back, thoughts? Well, crazy rare back to back, but not quite what we were looking for. All right, how much are these going for? Oh, Scythe Blade. Oh, dang. Somebody bought a ton of these. There was like over a page earlier. All right. So 8.5 mil it is. Boom. Hopefully that sells pretty quick. If somebody goes to make like a, what's it called? Reaper Orb or something, then that should sell. But cool. Maybe underwater mining with Glaciate Lake. Yeah, that would be cool. I'm down for that. Boom. Merked. How much can Mineshaft mining do? Like, as far as money? If you're doing it with a party, it can be pretty strong just because you get a bunch of corpses. Even if you're only doing the free corpses, you know, occasionally they'll drop, like, the refined umber or refined tungsten and stuff that gives a good chunk of moolah. Worth, like, 1 mil or 2 mil a piece, I think. How much are these right now? Yeah, about 1.8 mil there. So, those help quite a bit. But, I mean, it just depends on your mining setup for how much it's going to make you. But they are really good for leveling pets, because mining commissions give so much XP. It's really, really strong. But you definitely want to try, once your dragon egg hatches, definitely put a mining XP boost on there. That'll help a lot. Yeah, I was gonna replays. What's up, Ninja? How's it going, boys? How's it going, boys? First try. Bro, Rev Slayer is boring. Why are you doing it? I like Rev Slayer, okay? It is a nice stream activity because I don't have to pay too much attention and I can read the chat. So I like it. Want to see you play ranked Bed Wars instead. I think you're the only person here who wants to see that. I'm gonna be honest. I think you're the only one. What Mayor's it now? It is currently Derpy, but we're gonna be getting Aatrox here pretty soon. Yo, it's good Step. How's it going, bro? Play Slayer with double HP. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'll pass. I'll pass. We're gonna have Aatrox here in like 20 hours. Like if I want to do some Blaze Slayer, I'll just wait for that. But yeah, T4 is not so bad with 2x. I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. So ready for Aatrox? Yeah, I'm gonna be out here grinding, dude. It's gonna be some long streams, some fun streams. Revs, or not Revs, I mean just Slayers. I like Revs a lot, but Slayers in general, dude. I could stream Slayers for many, many moons. Bro, what is with all these books? At least drop me Severed Hands or something. Good grief. But yeah. Finished bingo, got the bingo relic. GG, let's go. Would you ever consider starting over with like a big co-op? I usually do that when I'm bored. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that as a side thing for content at some point if I got really bored. But honestly, there's always something new to do, I feel like. Like even if it's just from one update, like attributes alone has made like to where so many things I could try and do them more efficiently than I could originally. And just being able to do something more efficiently is fun to me. So, you know, like doing Revs right now. This is pretty crazy because I could not spawn well, I guess I probably could have spawned these just fast earlier, but definitely couldn't kill these as fast as I'm able to kill them right now before attributes came out. Definitely the magic find does kind of hurt a little bit, but there's still a ton of things with attributes that I haven't tried. Like I haven't done mining since attributes came out. I haven't done any farming. Like I know those have all been buffed. So there's always something new to try out. And I mean, the cool thing is like at this level, like there's very few people who are able to do like all the cool stuff that I can be able to do, which is, that's pretty cool to me. That's pretty cool. Like, I mean, we've been grinding out this profile for 3 years now. So, almost 3 years. In October, it'll be 3 years. So, I kind of want to reap the rewards, you know? Yoink. There we go. Let's go. But yeah. What's armor you're using? Can you show the stats? We are running Crown of Avarice with Infernal Crimson Chestplate, Infernal Crimson Leggings, and Infernal Crimson Boots. And as far as equipment goes, we've got the Rift Necklace, David's Cloak, the Primordial, and the Magma Lord Gauntlet right now. So Magma Lord Gauntlet, it just gives a little bit of ferocity. That's really, I mean, it's one of the better weapons for actual, or better gloves for actual damage. So that's kind of why we're running it right now. Like, our other option would be like Molten Gloves or Molten Bracelet, I guess. There's not really a ton of good options for glove slots right now. All right, have a good one, Polish. Appreciate you, bro. You try to one-tap it with swapping armor to Mastiff? I have not. I have not. I mean, I could do Rag strats, but I think Rag strats would be hard with the shenanigans we got going on right now. Right, because he does AoE to... Oh, he doesn't do AoE. Okay. I mean, that was pretty good. But yeah, I don't think it's really just worth the effort in general that it would take to swap, to be honest. Alright, we'll come back up here for that guy in a minute. Just clear these out and this should spawn it. There we go. Boom. Merked. And then we got this dude. Boom. And there's another one. Holy cow, we just got so many spawns hooked up right now. Alright, let me just... You know what? Fine. We'll do that. And we'll get an insta spawn. Right up here. Bada bing. Bada boom. Insta spawn. Beautiful. Let's go. What should I get first? Devon's Drill or Hype? Depends. If you're getting a Hype, you can maybe do Kudra if you've got the other gear for it. But if you don't have the other gear to do Kudra, I would probably... I mean, Devon's Drill, that would be presuming you already have a 655. So probably Hype before Devon's Drill. If you've already got a 655, that's probably the strat. But yeah. Let's do this. Yo, what's good, Electra? How's it going, bro? Or healing in dungeons? True. Just curious why you're doing Revs. We are currently running Revs because I like Revs. Pretty much. That's the main reason. That's the main reason. You still use Badlion after they use Lunar now? For right now, I'm using it. I'm sure it's gonna get to a point where I won't be able to stand having no updates. I'm hoping, I'm still on Copium that they'll update it at some point. But yeah, I mean, with Lunar having bought them and they haven't received an update since Lunar bought them, and Lunar's getting active updates, I'm probably gonna have to swap to Lunar before too long. But we'll see. We shall see. The main thing is, like, they're updating Tic-Tac-Toe Puzzle in the next in Dungeon Breaker update. And the route for Tic-Tac-Toe Puzzle is not, like, it's gonna be incorrect, and that's just gonna bother me. Like, I'll know what to do still, but it's just gonna bother me a little bit. And it'll slowly, as they keep updating things, it's slowly gonna just start breaking. I have about 30 minutes left of work. The grind is real, bro. He wants to play Silk Song so bad, I can tell. How much you make per hour? It depends on RNG quite a bit. I'm probably making like 5-10 mil an hour right now. Something like that. Nothing crazy. I'm just here for the vibes. But pretty much. But yeah, we're just doing Revs because I like Revs. That's the only reason. It doesn't make money. It not really prepping for any updates. I just like to do Rev Slayer. It's just fun to me. Excuse me. Pardon moi. Do this. There we go. Have to do a quiz later. Oh boy. Good times. Bro, where's my cocoons at? I don't know if we've cocooned a boss yet. Where's my cocoons? I'm gonna have to buy this cornea soon. Should I go ahead and do that? I don't know if I want to. I might want to. Give me an extra 2.5% chance. But, hold up. Okay, I can't remember if I'd recommed it yet or not. About to say. I don't install and reinstall BLC, so now I have to launch BLC through Lunar. Dang. Grind is real. Text you're using, it's linked in the description. It's a mixture of like 12 different packs. Can't see a world where I would feel like that would be fun for me, what you're doing. I mean, I enjoy it. It's just like mindless, honestly. It's fun stream activity. Like, doing it with only one monitor, yeah, I think you'd get bored pretty quick. But I enjoy, like, I don't know, I guess I'm turning into one of those brain rot TikToks where there's Peter Griffin on the screen and then something else, Subway Surfer, you know? So I've got one screen where I'm doing Rev Slayer and I barely have to pay attention, and then I got another screen where I'm either reading the chat or watching a movie or something, you know? When Blaze stream, for real, we might do some Blaze whenever Aatrox is here, we'll see. But we're definitely doing some tarantulas at the very least. Which I've heard tarantula makes a lot of money, so I don't know, we might just stick with tarantulas because that's the new thing. What's your meter on? I have meter on the matcha die right now. So we've got almost 4 mil meter saved up towards the die. I want to drop it at some point. After we hit max X, honestly, that might be what we start doing this week, low-key. Since I'm not going to be streaming dungeons too much anymore, we low-key might just swap pretty much to Revs on stream for a little bit. We'll see. As updates come out, of course, we'll be playing those, but it'll be good to get in the Slayer mindset for when Guardian Slayer drops at some point. We might just play whatever the mayors end up being, though, as well. So, you know, while it's Aatrox, we'll be doing stuff, but... So that was your secret for Garden second monitor? Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a secret. I said it literally every stream. But... Yo, what's good, Oompa? I'm doing good. How you doing today, bro? Let's see... There we go. Bro, where's my Warden heart, though? Come on now. Net worth, let's see. It's pretty bad for my Skyblock level. 46.7 bill right now. Should upgrade your daggers and try double demon then? Dude, I've got to save for mage, man. I'm still going to be doing mage, even though I'm not going to be streaming it. Chill. Nice. Nice. But yeah, I gotta save up like another bill or 2 bill probably. So I'm gonna need like a 5-match start pair of Wither Goggles, right? I think I need that. I gotta figure out what T7s I need on the Claymore as well. I'm trying to think of what else I would need. I think that's... I don't know. That might be it. Because I'm not like buying a whole new Storm set. I'm just transferring my current set into Storm from Necron / Maxor. So, how many more Arch runs? If I did them all in Derpy, it'd be like 150. But, bruh. Trolling me. Trolling me. 15k, let's go. But, I'm probably not doing them all in Derpy. Clearly. So, probably gonna end up having to do about another 225. I'll try and get my dailies done tonight. Just so that'll save us a bit. Get us a mil XP per run before Derpy's gone, because that's like 3 runs worth of normal runs per run. Save us like 15 runs right there. So I'll probably do at least that, but we'll see. But win 30k, that is a good question. If y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. We are closing in on 30k for the red name. Getting very, very close. So smash the sub button. I left 30k this year. True. Also, once we get to 28k, we'll be doing profile reviews on the following Saturday. So make sure you're subscribed for that. Let's do this. Boom. There we go. Do. But yeah, I don't know. We might have to do some surprise profile reviews just to help push us up to 30k. We'll see. We'll see. Try out mercenary armor just to make sure it's not the meta. Tempting. Rev trading dead. I know you used to be able to withdraw 2 people in like 70 wisdom. Yeah, they made it so the max XP you can get towards a quest from a single kill. Dang, 2 cocoons in a row. Let's go. But they made it so you can get a max of 75% of the XP you need to spawn from a single kill. So, RIP Rev trading. RIP. But yeah, Derpy does make it faster. That is true. He do make the Slayer spawns faster, and honestly, the kill is not that slow with Revs specifically. Everything else is kind of rip. It is still probably double the time to kill with Revs. I need to hit him a few more times with Halberd before I swap to the Dayblade. Save a couple seconds per kill, but it's not that big a deal. It ain't that big a deal. 75%, I thought it was 2/3 the full quest. I think it was originally, but recently they changed it. I think with Tarantula, was it Tarantula Slayer? I don't know. I think it was before that. Maybe it was before that. Some point recently, in the last, like, 6 months, they changed it. Please die. Thank you. Alright. But yeah, dude, we've already gotten, like, how long has it been? 30 minutes? How much XP did I have when I started stream? I think we've already stored up about 1 mil XP from RNG meter. Or not 1 mil, 100,000. Yoink. Smirked. Let's go. Fire Slayer is also pretty fast still. Yeah, I just don't like the wait time on Slayers. On Spider Slayer, we just gotta wait for him to be immune and then spawn the cocoons. If he wasn't immune and it didn't take so long to spawn the cocoons, I would enjoy Spider Slayer a lot more, and I'd probably do it a lot more. Alright, hold up. We're gonna TP over here. Swap pet. Currently, the reason we're swapping pet is auto pet rules break whenever he cocoons. So we have to swap pets to make sure our G-Drag spawns. Otherwise, it'll have me on Ghoul Pet the whole fight, and I will get no magic finds and no damage. So that would be kind of sad. Where's crop to max for milestones? Yeah, it's probably Cactus. I mean, the thing about Cactus, if you are going for max milestones and you put your like more likely to spawn the CD or whatever it is in the vacuum for mites drop a ton of Cactus, so it makes that grind so much easier. It really does. I need to clear out my extra, what are they called, my runes low key. Let's do that real quick. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Good grief, bro. Ain't no way these things actually worth money. I'm selling them all. Be gone. Right? Ain't no way, right? Bite runes. Are bite runes actually that much? There's no shot. Stack of bite runes, 10 mil. I don't believe it. Bite rune. Bang. 4 mil. You know what? I do want to put a bite rune on my term, actually. Let's do that. Because I am getting kind of tired of the wake rune. I don't really like it. Bat on Spider Slayer are annoying when you can't, like, 5-tap it. Yeah, that's fair. Boom. Someone bought my Scythe Blade and my Stormwind bottle. Let's go. W Blaza. I can survive. I just, when I was on my Iron Man, wasn't able to 1-tap. Ah, I got you. We are cooked. Are we cooked? That would be awkward. Why are we cooked? Sell offer for a stack of Twilight Arrow Poison for 300k. Dang, bro. People buying Arrow Poison now? What for? Treasure my runes, just get rune crafting 25. Fair enough. W Fire Spiral rune. Yeah, those are nice. I do like those. Do this, 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 please. Pain. Bruh. Bruh. Planning on maxing social? I think we may go for that at some point. Because now that they've added... Yo, there we go, finally. Now that they've added the... what's it called? The COD or whatever. For social XP. I might actually use that. Okay, let's see. What does this look like? Oh, yeah, that's way better. I don't know. Is that way better? Oh, I'm running out of armor shred arrows. Low. I might end up hating that. We'll see. I might just have to remove the rune. Low key. LF Wake rune. I just took it off for that. I don't know. I might hate it. I might end up hating it. That might be really bad, actually. I like it on regular, I think. Because you can see where it goes, but with that many arrows, it does kind of just fill up your screen. We'll figure it out. Yo, crazy making bank. Holy. Let me grab my bank as well. There we go. We got our money back. It's so clean. Dude, that's what I've had on my Terminator. I don't like it. I don't like it. Chill. I've legit had Wake Rune for the last, like, 3 years on my turn. When is it? Aatrox? 16 and a half hours. It left me out. Music Rune 3 on Halberd of the Shredded. Is that what we're going for now? Is that the strats? People are buying this. People buy Toxic Arrow Poison for Kudra, I guess. Is that the only thing? What else do you use Toxic Arrow Poison? Because Twilight is what you generally use on other things. You know? Unless that's a strat for like E-Man hits phase now or something somehow. I got no idea. I got no idea, dude. Alright. Mosquito Bow is not worth going for Iron Man. I mean, it's not terrible. But the thing is, you do need mosquitoes for a lot of other things. Probably be the main reason to not go for it. It's definitely easier to get than a Juju, but honestly, I'd kind of just recommend going for like a Spirit Short Bow because that's even easier to get. Aatrox is bad. Aatrox is my goat, bro. Don't you ever badmouth the goat in my chat again. I summon an army of max fame rank players with artifacts of control. Might get Diaz instead, or Diaz Diana instead. Is that the strats? I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. Get him. Cooked. Very much cooked. Need like 5 minutes for a boss. Do the T5 Revs go that crazy? Yeah, I can't imagine doing that on like bingo or something. That'd be rough out here. Should we do the Pandora's Box challenge, chat? Just fight them with our fists. That's the meta. I haven't done that in a while. Let's see. But let's just do it for the memes. Alright, where is he gonna be at? Yoink. Alright, here we go. How much do I do? Oh, yikes. Yeah, nah, not during Derpy. Nuh-uh. I do no damage. I do no damage. Holy. It was good. Sebastian, how's it going, bro? Knuckle Sandwich. Is that the strat? I don't remember how I did that before. Is it only on a T4 boss that you have to do that from Pandora's Box? Are you for real? That's disgusting. Wait, did it actually equip my right pet now? It actually, they fixed the auto pet rules. Never mind, I don't have to worry about that anymore. That's actually W. Want to know something funny about Rev? Sure. It was good. Kermit, how you doing, bro? Missing 2 XP from Minotaur and Gaia Bestiary, so I want Diana, not Aatrox. I mean, I'm sure we'll get Diana again soon, but only got Chimera 2 Dayblade. Yeah, dude. I'm broke out here. Spend all my money on Skyblock XP, you know? Dayblade does not give Skyblock XP. Other than putting it in a museum, but Chimera on a Dayblade does not give Skyblock XP. But yeah, I hope we get Diana V2. That would be nice. Mythic Griffin sounds like crazy. I hope they don't miss with that. Like if it's a, I kind of would like a gimmick type fight. You know, like not full gimmick, but like something similar to how like the Ragnarok and like Titanoboa, like those fights changed up fishing. Like I want something that's like really wacky as like the new mob for Diana. It'll be expensive though, like Legendary Griffin's already 50 mil. I have a little bit saved up just in case. I'll probably have to buy some gold if that stuff's required, but I do have, I didn't sell any of my feathers from like the last 2 Dianas. So we got a little bit saved up. But yeah. Dropped my second Warden Heart during this derby. Yo, GG. I have Shadow Assassin Armor with Juju, Kata 24. Should I do F6 or F7? I would do F6 until you get up to like Kata 28 or so, at least. Like it's gonna take a little bit of grinding, but it'll be worth it because running F7 at low Kata parties, generally half the time the runs get just failed from people throwing, which I mean might happen at, it does still happen at higher Kata parties as well, but it's less likely. It's a lot less likely if you just wait it out a little bit. Boom. But I mean, at the same time, you can still do F7 on those lower Kata parties to kind of learn how you need to play as well. And hopefully get that all figured out by the time you're higher Kata level. So it's good options on either one. So you got to learn how to play somehow. Because F7 is a whole different breed. It's a whole different breed from any other floor. Like F4 is probably the closest in difficulty as far as like actual boss mechanics. Like F6 is so laid back, you just kill stuff. And then F7, you gotta be doing like all the crazy skips and shenanigans and things, which I mean, you don't have to do it on F7, but gotta learn a couple of the like more basic skips and stuff. Do that. Nice. Is it not Saturday? It is Saturday. It do be Saturday, but we're doing profile reviews on 1,000 sub milestones generally now. I might punch a few in here and there. But I really wanted to do Revs today, and we're going to be playing Silk Song later as well. So make sure to tune in for that, boys. That'll be on Twitch. I might do a YouTube short stream for that. We might make a separate one. We'll see. We'll see. It's boring. How dare you, bro? How dare you? My mod's turning against me, chat. It's messed up. Got level 240 yesterday. GG. Do this. I'm on Iron Man. Oh, dang. So bro's got 2 Warden Hearts. I mean, might as well save it. I'm sure we'll get, I mean, I guess not sure, but hopeful that we'll get level 10 added to Revs at some point. And maybe we get some cool new recipes. Perhaps. Warden Helmet V2 for real, for real. I wonder what they would add if they added something to Rev Slayer.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo, I don't know how to pronounce or read that with the sub. Appreciate it. Let's go. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to subscribe. We're closing in on 30K for the red name. Getting real close. Do this. Skulk helmet. That would be something. That'd be something. If it did like the, you know how like the skulk bounces out on the whatever skulk sensors, I think is what it is. It just does that and like does AoE damage to the nearest mob. That would be kind of cool. It's like a new witch mask type thing with Warden boss. Yeah, dude, that'd be fire. Imagine they actually just like add a whole Warden Slayer and it's like upgrades the Warden helmet, so it's like a whole different Slayer. That'd be kind of sick. Beat this dude up. Yo, Hazmat Enderman actually worth more than 1 coin? What in the world? Why are people buying those?
As a child,
seems random.
For the mines.
Yo, Rackery with the prime W's in the chat. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. How you doing today, man? Absolute legend. 64 out of 75. I might have to die in armor set soon, chat. It might have to happen. But I appreciate it, dude. Let's go. Absolute legends. W-mans, W-mans. Hope you're having a great day. Yo, what's good, Satchin? How's it going, bro? Is the Warden helmet not strong enough? I mean, it's very strong. But imagine, even if it wasn't like a damage increase, if it was just like adding speed to it as well, so you don't like lose your speed now. Like that alone would make it so much nicer. Maybe just adding Magic Find to it too. Even if it wasn't like a damage increase, just like gives Magic Find and then maybe some like combat wisdom built into it as well. Make you spawn slayers faster. Could be really cool. Comment from YouTube here because I wanted full screen. Hey, let's go. Appreciate it, dude. W mans. Let's go. Let's do this. Yoink. Bro, where's my Warden heart? 4 mil stored XP, dude. Crazy. Actually crazy. Crystal Hollows win. I don't know. We might do Nucleus runs at some point in the future. I'm not opposed to it. But I don't know. I'm also not like super inclined to do that either. You know what I could do? I don't know if you guys have seen this year, but Archfiend die is currently 1 in 222 from high class. I could waste a lot of money right now. But I need, if I didn't need the mage setup, bro, I low-key would kind of do that. I'd be kind of down. What armor are you using? We are running Crown of Avarice, and then we have Infernal Crimson, and it's super ugly because chat made me dye it. They made me dye it a very ugly color. Come and grind an install protector beast here with me. Instead, it's very fun. Trust. I've done enough of that in my day. I'm good, bro. I'll pass. Boom. There we go. If you get 4 mil RNG meter stored, you can get Warden Heart instantly. Yeah, I know. But I want matcha die. So, should roll dice and use the arch dice. Use the low level dice. 1 in 2, 2.2k. Let the strats. Yoink. Is Avarice better than Warden Helm? It gives Magic Find, so it's not better for damage at like 10 mil coins, which is what I have it at right now. I think once it gets to a bill coins, it's better. But at what I have it at, it's not better for damage. But it does give the Magic Find, so I don't want to armor swap today. Not doing SAR armor swapping for Revs. It's really not worth it. So we're just gonna run Crown of Avarice for our extra Magic Find and still good damage. 555 worth or Topaz Drill? It depends. 555 is good for grinding money for sure. Topaz is helpful for your gemstone grind though. So if you haven't done your powder grind yet, I would do that. What's your Magic Find? We have 291 right now is what we're getting against these guys. But yeah, if you haven't done powder grind, Topaz wouldn't be bad. And then once you're done with your gemstone powder grind, you sell the Topaz Drill and buy a 555 or something. We need a 30k so we can get that cake soul for real. Yo, Racker with a posture check. Appreciate it, bro. Didn't they remove the ability to put stars on Slayer items, Reaper Scythe, or is that just from patch notes? So they removed the ability to dungeonize it. So you can still put stars on it, but you can't put master stars on it because it's not dungeonizable anymore. So regular stars are still fine. Boom, boom. Yoink. But yeah. 1 all-in, 1 mod for dungeons. I mean, I still use Badlion, but they haven't updated it in a while. So it's probably not going to be the greatest in the near future. I haven't tried Lunars, though. That's probably what I'm going to try next is Lunar Client. See if they have dungeon mods and stuff, right? They got SkyBlock mods. I assume they're just transferring everything from Badlion to Lunar, and then they're going to keep updating Lunar. And they just bought Badlion so that they could kill it and not have a competitor. That's kind of what I'm starting to figure out right now. It's what I'm starting to think. But why'd they remove all the combat axes? Because they wanted axes to be specific to hunting Galatia mobs. So they made it so axes can kill the mobs in the Forging Islands. And the axes that they had in the game would have done way too much damage, so they turned them all into swords. That's the reason. Which, I'm sure there would have been cooler solutions where they could have kept it as an axe. And maybe call the axes on Galatia hatchet. That's what I've heard 30 saying a lot. that they should have done. So that would have been better. But oh well. It is what it is. Dang, we're getting a lot of cocoons right now, though. They made Bigfoot's lasso to Bigfoot's bola because they already have foraging lassos. Ain't no way they did that. That's crazy. I had no clue they did that. Yo, merked. Alright, there we go. Get rid of this. Alright, we need some more drops up in here, dude. That scythe blade's only gonna hold us over for so long. Chill. Nice. But yeah, we're just doing a solo lobby for right now. Like, you can do revs with duos, but honestly, it's not really faster at this point for me. It's just faster to instantly kill the things that I spawn. Because, I mean, I need 7 regular cryptical kills, and then if I spawn a mini, it insta-spawns the boss. It's kind of crazy. So boss trading doesn't really help out. It doesn't really help. Do you help people at 5? I don't do carries, no. I didn't do those. Go chill. Yoink. There we go. Only I can do revs with you. Perhaps. Oh, it's so weird seeing these guys with 4K health. I haven't even noticed that until now. We've been doing this for an hour. And I haven't noticed that till now. Hashtag not paying attention. Oh well. But why are you doing revs? Because I like revs. It is a chill thing to do that is still combat related while Derpy's here. It's the only chill thing, pretty much. I mean, I probably could go do Tarantula Slayer and be fine as well, but then I'd have to upgrade my Sting and do all that stuff, so... What is my Sting looking like right now? Oh, good grief. I need to put... like, Bane of Arthropod 7 on this thing. Sharpness 7 would be good. First strike. I need to change that to triple strike, probably. Like, yikes, dude. Big yikes. Wow, I'm not getting my Magic Find swaps off at all right now. I'm doing M7. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I am mentally out of M7 on stream right now. Once I get my Archer runs close to done, I'll probably do some, but on stream. As our last Archer stream, we'll do our last, like, 20-30 runs. And then we'll see what we get up to after that. Probably the stream after that, I'll do my mage setup. Do our first couple mage runs, perhaps. Perhaps. Use Hound or Wolf. I'm using Ghoul Pet right now. Ghoul Pet is better for revs, but for if you're doing Sven Slayer, then Hound Pet would be the ideal choice. They have a bad line section of the launcher that they just ported over. Yeah, that's like the only thing they've done with DLC. Is deleted the launcher and made it so that if you download Badlion now, you download Lunar as well. I have 3 auto-recommed ender pieces. Bro's cooking. Actually crazy. Okay, hold up. I'm just gonna run over here. Yoink. Cooked. Oh, and he's cocooned. My sword still worth? Definitely not. Definitely not. It is not worth it at all. It's worse than Claymore and more expensive. So it's kinda mid. Boom. Dang, bro got cooked. Holy. There we go. Do y'all think I think like I only do M7? I think they probably do, yeah. Probably. All my texture packs are the same when I go from Lunar to BLC. That would make sense. So you didn't see it, so I'm gonna say it again. Profile review is how you get subs, so making it a sub goal is a bad idea. How dare you, sir? It's for my, like, I barely do them anyways. Let's be real, man. When I was trying to do it every week, I skipped 3 weeks and then I do one. So it's like, might as well make it a sub goal anyways. You know what I'm saying? Go chill. Level 96, what do I do? I mean, there's a lot of options. Farming, rifts, hunting, start getting into mining. Plenty of good things to try out. Pretty much. Good idea is to just like look at your Skyblock levels guide, go in your menu, Skyblock leveling and Skyblock guide right here, and just see what things you haven't done yet. And it's a good way to like keep a balanced profile, but it's also not a bad idea to just like choose a skill and stick to it until you've maxed it out, and then pick another skill and then max that out. But yoink. Focus on getting them each week. If you don't, you ain't getting 30K before 2026. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Chill. Again, I might start... I want to start doing more stuff. I'm just... Right now, my brain is not functioning because derpy, so I gotta... Oh. Cool. But yeah, I need to get my brain together first. And then we'll start doing things. 1.8 mil, nice. Dude. Coinage. But yeah, I'm trying too much right now. That's my problem. I'm starting a bunch of things and not finishing them. So I need to like...
As a child, I
focus
yearned
up
for the mines.
But yo, is it Orion or Orion? I don't remember. I think I always pronounce it wrong either way. Let's go with Hicks. That's easier. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Again, if y'all haven't already, make sure to subscribe. We're closing in on 30K for the red name. Getting close. Yo, chill. All right. My man did not want to go. He didn't want to go, dude. The insta respawn without cocoon. Let's go. All right. By joining Party Finder, so back to Silk Song, I guess. Fair enough. What ult enchant using for your Halberd of the Shredded and what's on your armor? So we have ult wise on Halberd of the Shredded. That's actually really bad. Wait a minute. Why do I have that? Wait a minute. I don't even use the ability anymore. Wait a minute. Hold up. I have no XP. Give me a second. That should make our damage much better. All right, let's do a test real quick, shall we? 1.7 versus 1.8. 2 mil. Yeah. Probably should have done that a while ago. Probably should have done that a long time ago. Mercs. There we go. Been locked in on Rocket League recently. Yo, bro's been cooking. Why Revs? I like Revs. That's pretty much it. It's the only reason. But yo, what's good, Finn? How's it going, bro? Thoughts on the new Spire Slayer? I feel like they ruined it since it went from an early game boss to a mid/late game. I mean, like, again, the rest of the boss is still early game. Like, T1 through T4, still early game. Like, it shouldn't have any issues running those in the early game. It's just like the T5 boss is a little bit more mid-game, I'd say. I don't think it's a problem, though. I mean, T5 bosses are supposed to be more difficult. Like, really, I wouldn't recommend doing T5 revs until you have done like a T3, T4 Seraph, generally. Usually handle them around that point. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't say T5 Tarantula is a late game boss at all. Max revs? Yeah, I think I've max revs like 6 times at this point. I've got enough XP to max it 6 times over. But I want to drop a matcha die at some point, so that's kind of what we're going for right now. Yo, good Zinxie, how's it going, bro? Run on dungeons, I'm about to unlock F7, or I have good farming gear. So what do I do? Ooh. I mean, for money, it's probably a good idea to do farming. if you're looking for money. But then, yeah, I mean, if you're going for just progression, then going for F7 is totally fine, yeah. You know what version he's on? I'm on 1.8.9. Yoink. There we go. Nice. 1, 2. Dang, the cocoons are going crazy right now. Holy. Using Infernal Crimson. Yep, Infernal Crimson and Crown of Avarice is what we're running at the moment. But yeah. Aren't you unable to go into the park? Yeah, I can't go into the park on this version, but like I'm only doing Slayers right now, so if I was gonna do stuff on the park, then I'd swap to 1.21, but I'm not planning on doing any park shenanigans today, so we're just running 1.8. Yoink. Which IGN? Do exclamation IGN in the chat and it'll pop up. Yoink. Here we go. What do you think about Arachne for money? Yeah, I mean, Arachne is a very underrated early, like super early method. Like, it's not crazy money per hour, but when you're trying to get your first couple million, it is very, very nice. Especially if you've got like a bunch of people in the lobby trying to kill it. Had a bad weekend. How about you? It's not been bad so far. Yesterday, it took a little toll on my mental from all the M7s that I did, but it wasn't too bad. I've been enjoying Silksong. I've been playing a lot of Silksong since that came out, so we'll probably end up streaming that here in a couple hours. Swap from Skyblock over to Silksong, but Aatrox is here? Not yet. It's still derpy right now, so we're running the double HP Revs. Make like 20 mil an hour from Arachne? Dang, yeah. Like, that's really good for starting off. It is very, very nice. Chill. It's like better than farming is for a long time. And more fun, probably. Why not Warden Helmet? Because I want the magic find from Crown of Avarice. But yeah. Oh, need to look at my screen when I'm trying to stab stuff, probably. M7 during derpy takes a toll on a man. I think it wouldn't be as bad if I was an archer. I feel like as archer, it hurts the most. I think if I had Chimera 5, I would have skipped a lot more on Rag. Like, if I had Chimera 5 on Rag, I would have skipped a lot more things. But it's all good, dude. It's all good. Working with one hand, typing in chat with the other. I'm painting and typing. I love multitasking. It goes crazy. Bro is painting? Nani? I changed my brake pads. I have no idea what that is. Is that like gaming pedals? Is that what we're talking about? Or is it like on a car? I'm confused. On your way for Aatrox because I want to do something combat based right now. And this is like the easiest thing to do that's combat based while the mobs have double health pretty much. Plus while it's Aatrox, I'll probably be doing Tarantula Slayer instead. So we'll see. On motorbike. Okay, got you. Dang. Yeah, that's yikes. That's yikes. I swear, anytime you have to fix up like anything vehicle related, it always ends up being so much more expensive than you originally think it's gonna be. Every time it's like, gotta replace this, and then while that's being replaced, the mechanic discovers something else that needs to be replaced, and then it's just infinite coin sink. IRL for real. Good nesting, see? Well, I'm hoping that this next week is better for you, man. That is rough. That is rough. And yeah, fixing all that yourself as well, like, man. Definitely save some money that way, but it's that's some effort right there. That's a lot of effort. Brake pads on our car to be locked in, bro. I don't know vehicles, man. I don't drive anywhere. All right. My grandfather can tell you anything about any vehicle that was ever made. I am not that man. I can tell you anything about any Skyblock item that was ever added. But I am not into cars. I'm sorry. Getting windows tinted for fun. Let's go. But yeah, doing revs for fun, pretty much. That's where we're at. Chopped the end of my thumb off? Bro, what in the world? My man has had a week and a half. What the heck, dude? Good grief. That is wild. Holy. Holy. Man. Well, yeah, were you able to get it reattached at least? Like, good grief. My man is having a week. Is bro okay? Legit. I'm on Iron Man making 20 mil an hour, but what should I move to next for money? Should I do mining or farming or something different? I mean, generally, mining takes a lot longer to get into, but you make like a couple mil extra an hour compared to pest hunting on farming. But getting into pest hunting, I think, is generally a lot easier with farming than it is to get through like the powder grind and get all the equipment you need for mining. So mining makes more, like it can make more, but it takes a long time to get there. Whereas farming still takes a while to get to the point where you're making good money, but it's like half the time that it takes to get all your powder grinding and Heart of the Mountain XP and all that stuff done. So it really just depends on how much time you're able to play, honestly. If you can play for a pretty solid chunk of time, then probably stick with mining. But if not, then farming's valid. This didn't hurt with it being very sharp, and yeah, I got to retouch. Okay, that's good. Just waiting for the stitches to dissolve. Back in work tomorrow as well. Goodness, bro. My man out here. He is out here. Well, yeah, dude. Praying the next week is better for you, man. Good grief. Good grief. How is bro spawning so fast? It is derpy right now. Plus, we have Hab Tactics. Full Hab Tactics 5, so Hab Tactics gives 5 extra combat wisdom on Slayer weapons per piece. So we're getting an extra 20 combat wisdom plus the 50% faster spawn rates with derpy, so helps quite a bit. It does help quite a bit. But dang. Can tell you anything about Skyblock, but not cars. That's me. That's me. But yeah, we're just doing revs for fun. I like revs, pretty much. Life don't stop. Cost of living in the UK is crazy. I feel like that's everywhere right now. I'm gonna be real. But yeah, I mean, UK sounds, from what I've heard, yeah, UK is like even a step above most other places. It's crazy out here, dude. Life is expensive, man. What in the world did I just type? I don't even know. I don't even know.
Yearned for the mines.
Yo, Super Saiyan Eggs with the sub. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, man. Again, if y'all haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Closing in on 30K for the red name. Let's go. Revs are very fun. I do enjoy revs. It's just funny to be like, hey, I spawned the... Oh, wait, never mind. He's dead. Hey, guys, look. I spawned the boss. What boss? Which place on Skyblock XP? We are currently 111th. Oh, I cocooned. I didn't even notice that. Mercs. But yeah, 111th for the time being. Hopefully we can get that leveled up a little bit more in the future. But for right now, I am tired of M7, so we're just gonna vibe out, do some revs. I'm gonna be grinding M7 off stream probably from this point on, because it's too much. I feel like I can do a lot longer streams if I'm doing literally anything else. Honestly. So that's the main reason. Rev placing? Oh, I'm not even on the leaderboard. I ain't even on the leaderboard. I'm in like 0.15 something right now. Let's see. Yeah, 6.5 mil Rev XP, 0.13%. Which, I mean, we've grinded out 400k XP since the stream started. So, XP goes by super fast right now. Me and Dawn should be on later. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll probably stream Silk Song later, and then when y'all get on, I'll swap to that. Sounds like a plan. Let's do this. But yeah, hopefully I can get my my archer runs done before too long. Merked. My bad for going AFK last night. Didn't get to say good night. All good, bro. All good. My mom and I low-key forgot I was in a VC Keck W. It's deja vu, bro. Deja vu. So that's how we got our solo tank. Yo, chill. Yeah, I got you replays, or got you explosives, English. I'm not getting everybody's names mixed up. See, Revs is so mentally taxing, man. I can't remember everybody's names now. No, I was driving when I left y'all. Real. No reviews today? Not today. I think we're gonna start doing reviews. Actually, I should pop this up over here. Do I have it? That's not it. Is that it? Nope. How about this one? Nope, that's not it either. Here, let me add it. Yoink. I think it's in here. Nope. That's not it. Crap. I'll find it eventually. Maybe. This. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't keep the fancy wording. Oh wait, no. That is the wrong one. Lol, that's from 8K subs. That's been so long. That's been so long. Alright, give me a minute. I'm gonna find this. I will find it. Is it this one? No, it's not. That's the one I just added. Let me delete that. Hold up, chat. I'm having technical difficulties. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Bang. There it is. Voila. I think I'm just gonna change this to that. There we go. Boom. Just have that right like here. I think should be fine. There. Cool. Alright, everything's good. What are reviews? So normally on Saturdays I've been doing profile reviews, but I try to do profile reviews on Saturdays, but it gets to the point a lot of times where I am exhausted on the weekends and then friends want to hang out, something happens, and I end up missing it. So instead what we're going to do is I'll do the occasional Saturday stream, and then whenever we reach a sub milestone, like 28K subs, I'll do profile reviews. So that's the plan. Got banned because of the Sky Handy situation. Today I was unbanned without even having to appeal. GG to Hypixel. That is W. Yeah, I know a lot of people. Actually, somebody in my guild got banned for that, and they got... they did make an appeal, and then it got accepted. Which is pretty crazy. Never seen a ban appeal get accepted before, dude. That never happens. It was good, Shadow. How's it going, bro? Posture check. All right. Here we go. Can also, or I got Cat of 45 today. Can also two-phase Maxor easily as Arch. Yo. My setup is so cooked. I don't even have a Greg, bro. Ain't no way. How's the Dragon's phases with Derpy going, bro? Bro's got a level 87 skeleton. Oh, it hurts. It hurts me. What money making methods can I have for hyping outside of Kata? Let's see. I mean, most of the Rift methods revolve around mining now. Most of the good ones. There's a few methods you could probably do in there. Hunting's good. I know you can do like Invisibugs. Also, Burning Souls are very strong for hunting. It's like the, what are they called? Let's see if we can pick up real quick. Bang. There we go. It's like the Blazes in the Smoldering Tomb. Those guys, their souls are really strong. But what else? Yoink. Invisibugs, Shulkers, those guys, good for hunting money. There's a lot of good options. Definitely a lot of good options with that. Farming as well. Farming on high ping doesn't really matter, because the blocks will break just later than usual. But you can still just do the normal movement and be fine. Want him to review my LCM gear? Oh dear. See, I can't really review LCM gear until I get my own LCM gear and know what you're missing. But yeah, it was like one of Sky Handy's mods got picked up as something bad, so they had to disable it. So I don't know which mod it was exactly, but yeah, they got mad at that. For real, for real. Does Kudra need low ping? I don't think so. If you're finding dungeons, you should be finding Kudra. The thing is, Kudra only makes like 30 mil an hour now. It's way worse than it was pre-foraging. It's kind of yikes out here. Merked. Let's do this. But yeah, I used to play Bed Wars back before SkyBlock came out. That was kind of why I learned about, or how I learned about SkyBlock, was because I was playing Bed Wars and I saw it was in the prototype lobby. I was like, you know what? That could be fun. I'll try it out. It was very fun. Still playing it today, 6 years or so later. Some people in servers say they make like 60 mil per hour. I don't know. Maybe they're getting like crazy goated runs or something, which I mean, we were like, Swavey was the one who tested it, and based on the F7 gameplay in that video as well, he probably wasn't like sweating it super hard. So it's probably possible to make more per hour, but I think on average, he also didn't get like an Anank feather. If he would have dropped an Anank feather, that alone is like 20 mil. So depending on Anank feather rates, maybe it could be better. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, 30 mil is not really bad. Compared to what it was, it's pretty bad. And considering the gear that you need and how expensive the gear is to be able to do T5 Kudra, it's, I mean, you need a hype, you need a term, you need like fiery terror armor, and like Aurora setup as well, and like Magma Lord. Like, there's so much stuff you need to do Kudra. It's kind of ridiculous. And before, it was ridiculous, but it was worth it, because, you know, making 100 mil an hour, like, that's worth it. But now, a third of that? If it's half of that per hour, I mean, maybe still. Like, if it's, you know, 50, 60 mil for some people, then could still be worth. But like 30 mil is not very good, considering what you need. As the like literal hardest thing in the game to be able to do gear wise, other than M7. It's like M7 and Kudra are the top two, and both of those have kind of taken a little bit of a hit recently, with handle prices being as low as they are because of Anank feathers and stuff. But how much does a max setup make from Mangrove? I have no clue. I don't think it's good though, so I've heard no one talking about it. It's probably less than 20 mil if I had to gamble. Yoink. If I were a gambling man. Or it might be about 20 mil if you include like, excuse me, like Agatha's coupons and like maybe chameleons and hummingbirds drops and stuff like that. I could see it being a little bit more, somewhere around 20, 30, but not a lot. Not a ton. That would be with like including Jade Dragon though, most likely, if you're getting those kind of rates. Could possibly make like 100 mil an hour if you get an Ank. I mean, you'd have to get like so many of those drops for that to be the case, because one of them is 20 mil. You have to get like that and a Kudra core an hour or something. I don't even know how I made it this far. How much would Blaze Slayer stuff cost? Blaze Slayer's not too bad. It's just Crimson is the expensive part, I think. Like, you can do it with a Blaze Pet. Like, it's recommended to do it with a G-Drag, of course. But you can do it with a Blaze Pet. But if you've already got G-Drag, then you should be chilling. It's just, yeah, like Crimson, and then the daggers do cost a little bit to get going. But it's not too bad. I think it's probably, I mean, I guess the Crimson alone, like just a Crimson set alone, probably be like about $1 bill if you don't have one. If you're going for Infernal. If you're going for Fiery, like, you can do it with Fiery. I think you could probably even do it with Burning if you've got good magical power. But just Fiery shouldn't be too crazy, like maybe 300 to 500. Something like that. I have Greg, just no budget. Fair enough. How far are you to the dye and armor set grind? So as far as like matcha dye, if that's what you're asking, as far as to matcha dye, we are currently 4 millimeter. Yep, 4 mil out of 75 millimeter. Which, I mean, we've already gained like 500,000 meter today, and it's only been like an hour and a half, so it doesn't take too long. But other than that, what else? As far as like actually dyeing the set, so that's at the top of the screen. That is for whenever we get YouTube members or Twitch subs. If we get to 75, then I'll dye an armor set. Last time I did it, it wasn't too bad. It cost me like 200 mil, but the time before that, it cost me like 1.7 billion coins. It was painful. It was very painful. But yeah. I was Bed Wars / PvP main before SkyBlock 2. And I didn't play it a ton. I was mainly, if I was playing PvP, it was mainly Fortnite. But I did play some Bed Wars here and there. I mean, I get 15 mil per hour, not including Jade Drag or Chameleon. Okay. Well, fair enough. Race must have gone up. Yeah, I guess probably Mangrove's gone up since Foraging update. Because, like, I mean, of course, the first couple days it was crazy. But then after, like, 2 weeks, it died. But I imagine a lot of people have moved on from Foraging and are doing other stuff again. So, less people doing Foraging since that first month. I suppose that would add up to a bit more. Friend doing Cooter says he gets around 100 mil in essence per hour, then subtracts the key cost. Yeah, that's the problem, is the key cost. Key cost is redonkulous. It is a bit redonkulous. Do that. Yoink. And like whenever they do add like the price negation for getting up to 15-star Infernal, I'm curious how that's going to affect essence prices. Because I imagine a lot of people, I mean, the people with 15 stars are going to get a bunch of essence back. But a lot of people are going to buy Crimson Essence to be able to get their gear up to 15 stars as well. So I don't know if the price will go down or up. I imagine it'll be pretty similar, but it low-key might... I don't think it would be too much of a difference, but I wouldn't be shocked if it goes up. I know I've been waiting to 15-star sets until that happens. So. But even then, even with the reduced price, it's still going to be a little bit expensive. Play Fortnite between Chapter 1, Season 6 to 10. Yeah, I think I started playing, like, Chapter 1, Season 3. Like, I started at the end of Season 3. So I didn't even get a win during Season 3, so I don't have the umbrella from it. But I have the umbrella from Season 4. Max Yogg kills, Yogg armor or Sorrow armor for mining? I mean, thing is, you can go for Yogg, and Yogg is the cheaper option, and it's like pretty much as good as Sorrow. I believe it might be. I think it's better than Sorrow, actually. I don't remember. I know it's better for mining speed, but it might not be better for like pristine, just because of the rarity. I think Sorrow's a little bit better for pristine, but thing is, Sorrow armor you'll also use as a magic find setup later, whereas Yogg, once you get Devon's armor, you'll never wear Yogg armor again. So I went for Sorrow personally, but honestly it's not a bad choice for either of them. They're both good options. It's just personal preference, really. Already have like 500 kills, 2k more left. The Yogg grind is real. Yeah, I didn't really want to do that Yogg grind at that point in my progression either, so I just went with Sorrow. Got Ice King 2B Season 7 Max Premium Pass. Yeah, I got all the battle passes from Season 5 on. I should have bought Season 4, but I did not. That was a cool season. That was Thanos season. I was playing so much, bro. I was grinding out the Thanos game mode so much. W game mode. Yeah, Yogg grind is pain. If I drop a Primordial Eye, do I make a belt or do I sell it? I mean, it depends on how much you plan on doing Slayers. They are coming out with Guardian Slayer at some point in the future, so it'd be good to have a Primordial belt for that. But if you don't really plan on grinding that update, it might not be a bad idea to sell it. But honestly, even if you don't plan on grinding out that update, it might be a good idea to wait until the update comes out and then sell it, if you don't want to grind it out. And then if it comes out and it's really good for money and you do want a primordial belt, then you'll have the ice still to be able to make one. So I would probably hang on to it, but I don't know. The thing is, Guardian Slayer could be, you know, another 6 months till that comes out. So it just depends on how patient you are as well. So many choices, man. Yoink. I need at least 50 mil an hour to make me want to grind a money method. Otherwise, I'd rather just get SkyBlock XP. Fair enough. Same. Same, broski. Please die. Good grief. Bro, where's my loot? We've dropped 1 scythe blade today. It's been an hour and a half. Where's my loot? What the heck? I'm down like... Bro, I'm down 20 mil right now. It's bad. It's bad. Okay, that saves us a little bit, but still. It's rough out here. How much bank and magical power would I need for Blaze T4s? I mean, I definitely want the Bill bank. For sure. But magical power-wise, probably like 1200 should be fine. 1200 Fiery Crimson G-Drag. Should be plenty. Watch me do 1 T5 and drop a heart for real, for real. Bro's gonna have his meter on it. I know it. I know he's got the meter on there. It's crazy. I'd safely say I played Fortnite from beta PlayStation release. Dang, bro. I mean, is an OG. Did you? Yoink. There we go. Merked. 550 mil bank right now. I mean, Tarantula Slayer makes a lot of money right now from what I've heard. Especially once Aatrox gets here, it should be still really good. So, it might not take as long to grind out as you would think. But it's worth it. It's worth it. I mean, you can try it without it. Again, there's no problem. Like, you go, it costs like, what, 100,000 to spawn a T4? So you can attempt it without the build bank and see how it goes. It's going to be different for everybody. But I would definitely recommend having more bank. But if you can't get it, you can test it and see if you can still do it. Waiting on Aatrox, valid. Yoink. Terra feels so weird when they're actually fat. Heck, W are actually fast, maybe. It is a grind. I need to try them out. See how they go. What meter? I've got 1.3 mil XP, so bro is just banking on him dropping heart first kill. I'd be kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. Be kind of sad. Yoink. Yeah, I think I've gotten like every battle pass I bought up to level 100. Finally. Except for last season's. Last season's I did not. Finally some money. Still only a scythe blade, but that's the 4th one I've dropped today. Dang. I'm trying for 8.5 with this, or 8.4. Let's do 8.4. Perhaps. Finally, some money, bro. Good grief. Bro's melting boss. You can't even tell it's derpy. It's crazy. I love it. I love it. Yoink. Yeah, Have Tactics just goes crazy on Slayers. It's so good. So good. Doing Blazes on Monday. On Monday, we are doing Tarantula. I will be streaming until we drop a Primordial Eye. That is the plan. At the very least. But my RNG meter is so cooking right now. Yeah, it's just gonna take us... Yeah, that's not gonna be a long stream at all. Low key. Low key. That's not gonna be a long stream at all. We're probably gonna have to go for a little bit more than that. Just a little more. Yo, Blue Owls are buying all my scythe blades today. Yoink. Cooked. And my ghoul pet. Alright, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know, man. We may end up... I don't know. Because I'm just so close to already getting the kills. What else could I go for? I could go for a wasp first, and then... Maybe I drop a wasp. I meter a wasp first, and then we go for primordial. We'll see how close we get, and then maybe I meter a wasp first just to make the stream last longer. Might be the strats. Low key. But I want to get the cornea for the primordial. For sure. That would be a big deal. Make bosses go by a bit quicker. I might buy that before we drop the eye, low-key. Or just buy it right now. How much are they? How much would it cost me to make one? Can I spell? How much would it cost? 4 shriveled wasps. It cost me about 60 mil to make one. Hold up. Yoink. It's a little more than 60 mil. 18 mil a pop. Times 4 is like 9 times 8, which is 72. I mean, that's still cheaper than bazaring one. So, wasp. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then ender eyes. Bang. Doo-doo-doo-doo. What am I doing? Cornea. Yoink. Ta-da! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, well this just cost me like 80 million coins, but I wanted to do this for a while, so might as well do it now. The Shriveled Cornea applies the Bloodshot Reforged when combined with a belt, which is going to give us 6 strength, 6 crit chance, and 6 crit damage. When killing an enemy, you have a 2.5% chance to cocoon them, so this should help out with our Slayer bosses a little bit. But let's see. Boom, 2.5 mil to apply. There it is, Bloodshot the Primordial. That really doesn't roll off the tongue, I'll be honest. But that should help us out with our Slayers quite a bit now. 2.5% is not a lot, but you know what? We'll roll with it. Is Tarantula still good even after enabling meter, though? I mean, right now it's really good. We'll see how good it is during Aatrox, though. A lot of people aren't doing Tarantula right now, including myself, because double HP makes things annoying, but who knows, man? It might go crazy during Aatrox still. It'll just depend on how many people are grinding it out, but I expect there will be quite a bit. So I should have just waited until tomorrow to buy it, because it would be a lot cheaper. Probably save me at least 10 million coins if I waited a day or two to buy that Cornea, but that wouldn't help with all of our Slayers that we're doing right now. So kinda worth for real. See, this guy, he would not have got cocooned if I hadn't bought this Cornea. 100%. Totally. 100%. Dang, back to back. See, it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the Cornea. What a bro drop. Shriveled Wasp number 2. Is that full meter? Yeah, he's metered it. I thought so. There we go. For it to be a very rare drop, it'd have to be pretty close to meter. Copium? How dare you, bro? How dare you? It was worth it. It was so worth it. Golden powder, bro. Those things are so annoying, actually. Actually so annoying. Actually, do I have things in here? I do. I need to sell these. Give me my money. 3 mil. BearyyPubg. Give me a Warden Heart, and all of our issues are gone. Oh, that's weird. A cocoon's just the regular Crypt Ghouls now as well. 2% of the time. See, he just got cocooned. That's gonna take some getting used to a little bit. That'll be interesting. I've heard that you could can cocoon the Instorm Protector as well. Is that right, chat? Is that right? Derby doesn't really make a difference from the boss. Yeah, but it's gonna make people think that it makes a difference. And so they're not gonna do it. And my point still stands. Badoom. Bro be coping? I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. No clue. Let's see. 4.3 mil XP. We're about to hit it. Yoink. Dang, these spawns go by so fast. They really do. It is kind of crazy. Oh, that's so goofy. That is very goofy. I really shouldn't have spent this money on this. I'm gonna be real. I really shouldn't have. Should have saved it for mage. I really should have saved it for mage. But it's too late now. How much is, what is it? Ensnared Snail? They're 9 mil. That's not too crazy. That's not too crazy. I also heard there was a bug where, like, the T5 Tarantula, like, full regens health if you don't kill it fast enough. Is that factual? Sheesh. I don't know. That's what I've heard, though. So one of my guild did Blaze Slayer today. Then I asked why during Derby. He said it's still free. And then I Pv'd him. He never killed a T4. Heck W. What will you do if you max Arch but got no money to play Mage? I'll just have to grind money elsewhere for a little bit. Just how it'll have to be. But probably just do some Blaze Slayers, some Tarantulas. I don't know. Whatever the mayor is. Whatever the mayor is. So during Aatrox, probably do some Blaze, probably some Tarantula. See how we do. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Going to liquidate or maybe start doing carries. Definitely neither of those. I mean, I do have some things I could sell. Like, I still have 7 Anank feathers. I mean, that's over 100 mil right there. I've got a couple stacks of vertexes, a few apexes chilling on the island. Like, could sell that. You know? Chili peppers are almost done, by the way. Hashtag Derpy my goat. 18.7 thousand collection. So I did a goofball moment and I forgot that my minions were gonna run out of fuel. So they did run out of fuel last night, so we did miss a few hours of minion fueling. It's all good though. I got them fueled back up again today. I do need to put, actually, hold up. That does remind me. Let me get some capsation eye drops real quick. Please. 1, 2. Do need to fuel these guys up real quick. Boom. Boom. But yeah, dude, they're dropping so much stuff. So many peppers. It's been like 2 hours since I checked them. Already dropped 4 apiece. Let's go. Cookage. Cookage. I don't even have a scorched power crystal. It's just a regular power crystal in here. Kind of crazy. Copium, how dare you, bro? How dare you? Please give me a lobby. Pretty please. Dude. I am curious as well. I think... I wonder, like... You can probably get better magic find now on Slayers. With Have Tactics. And Chimera 5 on the weapon than Have Tactics. Or, I don't know, maybe better than Legion? It might be better than Legion. And Chimera 5 day. I don't know. Let's see, we're gonna kill a couple bosses with our Halberd of the Shredded and see what our magic finds like. Because I just put Have Tactics 5 on my crown today. So with Dayblade, when I kill, I'm getting 291 magic finds, which I have Chimera 2 on the Dayblade. Oh wait, I gotta eat a polar bear. Diddly. That's the problem, is it costs an extra mil an hour to pop the gummy bear. How to get Tarantula XP faster now after the update? I mean, you still just want to use like your Sting or whatever your Tarantula weapon is to spawn. It's the main thing. I didn't drop anything. Sad. Going to sleep, just want to know, really appreciate you letting me in guild. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you kindly. And happy to have you, man. But yeah, sleep well, bro. Let's do this. I need to see what our magic find is with this. If I had Chimera 2 on this weapon, how much extra magic find does the Dayblade give from Chimera 2, I wonder? So Chimera 2 copies 40% of stats, and my G-Drag gives 40 magic finds. So it copies 40% of that, which would be like 16 magic finds. So if I get more than 275 magic finds off of this, wow, 287. So if you have Chimera on your main weapon here, and actually, hold up. Am I about to do this? I just want to see. Probably not. I probably won't. This is stupid. This would be stupid. Yeah, so that would be 6 more. I could get more magic find. That's crazy. I can get more magic find with Hab Tactics 5 on a Halberd of the Shredded than I could with Chimera 2 Day Axe or Dayblade. That's insane. That is actually insane. Wow. I don't know why I didn't like realize that till now. I just haven't done Slayers in a while, I guess, but that is crazy. It's not really insane. I mean, that's like the whole thing that Dayblade is built around, I felt like, was magic find. Like, am I crazy for thinking that? Why does bro have to fight me on literally every single thing I say, bro? What the heck? I think it's insane. Just let it be insane. How do you feel with max level? Well, I'm max skyblock level, but I'm not quite max XP yet. So we still gotta do a ton of M7s for me to get max skyblock XP, but I'm gonna do those off stream because it's breaking my brain to do them on stream. It's too much to keep track of. So let's do this, boom, boom. But it is pretty cool to be able to do this. This is derpy, so all these guys have double the health that they normally have, and I'm still kind of just slaying them where they stand. It's kind of epic. What is a Dayblade? It's a Day Axe. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Boom. There we go. Nice. But man, wow, I just regret putting Chimera on this sword, on this Dayblade now, though. Straight up. I just straight up regret that. Straight up. It's just totally not worth it. I mean, I guess, like, if I wanted it to be better, I could put Chimera 1 on every one of my weapons. Need Chimera for everything not Slayer related. So Diana. That's it. It's got one use now, bro. Heck W. Like, what else do you need Magic Find for? Other than Diana and Slayers. Like, that's it. I'm not out here doing ghost grinding in 2025. You know? Do you ever regret spending like 40% of your life in Skyblock? I mean, it's not really spending my 40% of my life in Skyblock. It's my job. Like, if I wasn't making money from it, then yeah, that would be a problem. But this is legit just my income right now. So like, it's like, do you ever regret spending 40% of your life doing whatever your career is? You know, like, not really. Kind of pays my bills, so, and I enjoy it. Like, not many people get to say that they play video games for a living, you know? That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome sauceum. Yo, chill. There we go. Nice. You ever gonna get every Slayer weapon to Chimera 5? No, but I mean, even if I got them to Chimera 1, it's better than my Dayblade now. Which is crazy. Absolutely bonkers, mate. There we go. Nice. Bro, now I have the problem of whenever I look at a cocoon, I don't know if it's cocooned one of my minis or if it's cocooned a regular cryptical. That is a new issue. Yo, chill. What is that? It's a Catalyst SMH. Any tips for money right now? I mean, depends on the stage of the game you're at. But I mean, farming, hunting, mining, all valid options. Plus, Aatrox is coming up, so if you do pretty much any Slayer that's not like Revs, then you'll probably make money from that. But yeah. Appreciate it, Aryan. Can you live off streaming? So I could if I was going to like go and pay rent, and I would definitely have to stream a lot more than I do now, 100%, and do all that stuff. But I definitely could. It would just be a lot more painful. But hopefully, if we get up to red name should make a pretty big difference, I think, which will be pretty nice. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see what shenanigans go down. Yo, Scoot Carouse, how's it going, bro? What's up? What's up? But I mean, right now it's just like, it's so expensive to buy like a house or anything like that. You know, it's so expensive. I'm sure that's probably like pretty much everywhere in the world, but in America, it's definitely the case. Definitely the case. Get to be red name real. Do you make money off your music or just a hobby? I make a little bit of money off of it. Nothing like too noticeable, but a couple bucks here and there, you know. It's more of a hobby at this point. Originally, it was going to be the career path, but YouTube kind of cooking right now, and it's a lot more like, a lot less scary, I feel like YouTube, you know, you don't have to look for an employer is the nice thing. Like, I can't get laid off, you know? So they're like, it's not consistent as far as how much you make, you know, like 1 month to the next, it's very different. But music wise, it would have been like, you know, music industry is very competitive. It's very hard to find a job in the music industry and be able to keep it with how competitive it is. So you're playing Skyblock for your job, bro's living the dream. Fair enough. True. How will red name make a difference? Isn't creator code what makes you the money? Yeah, but like, you have to have red name first to get the creator code. So we get red name, and then 6 months after you get creator code, or you're eligible for it, as long as you don't do anything like stupid. So I'm not planning on doing anything stupid. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But let's get this. I need to buy a boost cookie real quick. Let's do that. Yoink. Can get laid off from us. That's true. But I also have to do something stupid for that to happen. So I'm going to try to avoid doing anything stupid. That's the plan. That's the game plan. What's magic power? I have the current max, which is 1866 at the moment. Just drop giants from M6. Let's go. AI will surely affect your job. I mean, is anybody really out here watching like AI generated content as their main English of entertainment? Like just completely 100% AI generated? I think AI will have, like, it's having an effect in like editing and stuff for sure, but you're not watching anything that is like completely AI generated, you know? Like, I don't think AI is going to be able to completely take the place of any form of art, realistically. Because, like, I mean, maybe thumbnails, I might use AI in thumbnails at some point. That could be a thing if it gets advanced enough, which I'm sure it will. But, like, I don't think anybody out here is going to be watching AI-generated YouTubers and, like, movies and shows as their main means of entertainment. I don't think that's going to be the case. But who knows? I could be wrong. Gotta love when internet goes bye-bye. That's always good times, dude. Always good times. Like with channel Quebblecop, he's a guy that 100% switched to AI videos and they're okay. Like I think I've seen that one. I've seen some pretty crazy videos, like little clips of people doing like AI generated Minecraft stuff. And yeah, I mean it's cool. Like it's a cool concept. It's cool to see, but like, do you think anyone's ever gonna have that as 100% of their like 100% of their entertainment? I don't think that's ever happening. So even if like, you know, YouTube or movies or shows or whatever, human-made art isn't 100% of what people watch, I think it's still gonna be the main thing that people watch. There we go. But yeah, I think I've heard of it. I may have not watched the video myself, but I've heard of it. I have to check it out. Yoink. But yeah. Yeah, I mean I could see like AI voiceovers. Like I've watched a lot of videos with that for sure. Like AI voiceovers is one thing. You know, but like if you just type in make a write a show about, or show me a show about, I don't know, whatever this is, Hypixel SkyBlock, someone progressing through Hypixel SkyBlock, even if it's that, you know, AI gets so much stuff wrong already. I'm sure it would make up items that don't exist and tell you how to progress it. Like right now, if you ask ChatGPT how to progress in Hypixel SkyBlock, the last time somebody did that, at least that I saw, it was like, you know, 50% of the items that it listed weren't real items in the game. And so like at the very least guide content should still be relevant. Like I may use AI voiceovers at some point, or I may do like AI thumbnails, who knows, but it's still me making the videos at the very least. I already dropped a heart. I dropped a heart when I was like level 8. Right now, I'm trying to go for a matcha dye. We're at 4.4 million stored XP right now. So I don't have my RNG meter on a Warden Heart right now. So if we drop one, it'd be very cool, but it's at 0% meter. But yeah, I've only dropped one so far, and we're at like 6.5 mil XP at this point. So it is a grind. But yeah. YouTube's pretty garbage nowadays, not gonna lie. When I search for things, it doesn't even get close to what I typed in. I don't know. It's usually, I don't really search for things too much, to be honest. The algorithm's pretty accurate to what I want most of the time. I'll usually what I end up doing is I'll like find a creator, watch their entire backlog, and then I'll find a new creator, watch their entire backlog, and then like in the meantime, you know, people that I've been watching previously, as they come out with new videos, I start watching those. So that's usually how my YouTube experience goes. But appreciate it, Maxi. Finally gonna get farming 60, 32 hours for the last 9 levels during Derpy is insane. That is kind of crazy. Holy. I'll never forget that I dropped Warden Heart the first T5 I did after Rev 7. That is pretty insane. That is a pretty W flex right there. Get him. Bro, where's my second heart? Asked ChatGPT what gear to go for forging, and it told me to get the Tree Buster armor with the Tree Obliterator. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. So at the very least, AI needs a script. And I would know how to write the scripts. So. Yeah, but if I need a farm for survival, then YouTube says goodbye. Are we talking like IRL? Is bro planning on living off the grid here in a couple years? Or is this like just a Minecraft farm? Is that what we're doing? It's the hardcore world farm. Heck W. Yoink. I mean, for that, you can pretty much just pull up a Phil's video. He's made like everything at this point, right? Minecraft survival, yeah. For real, for real. I'm trolling, bro. We be out here trolling. Yo, was that back to back? No. Sad. Drop me a heart or cringe. He's cringe. Exposed. Exposed. Like I straight up can't even find a Warden mob switch anymore. A year ago was first thing shown. Wacky. Very wacky. Yoink. Did he get cocooned? No. Sounded like it made an extra ding sound there, but I guess not. I suppose not. Holy, the ferocity procs on that dude. That was kind of crazy. Sheesh. Very nice. But yeah, that is a little interesting. Very, very interesting. Grab this. Boom, boom, chill. Alright. Let's see. So we're at 4.4 mil. I think we'll try and get up to 4.5 mil XP real quick. See how that goes. Nice. Very, very nice. Love bulking for arm wrestling tournaments. Yo, my man is an arm wrestler. I was never good at arm wrestling. I think I just don't have the shoulder muscles, bro. Cause like, I don't know, it's like up here, right? That's where you need the muscles. I just don't have shoulder muscles. My shoulders are super flexible. Probably because I have 0 shoulder muscles. I was never good at that stuff. Or maybe I was just using the wrong muscles. That's also possible. What minions would you say are needed for Iron Man? I mean, it depends on... I'm trying to think what options there really are. Like, you can do slime minions for money is always an option if you're not wanting to do as much money grinding. But it's generally Iron Man you would want, like, probably... like fish minions, I would think, to help you get like your sponge armor easier when you start getting into fishing. Like if you wait to get into fishing and you just have the sponge saved up like that, I would think something like that. What else? I guess you could probably just skip that though and just go for diver's armor at this point, but you'll need sponge if you ever want to go for shark scales still. So it still has a reason to go for it. I don't know, chat. What minions do Iron Man players need? Need strong wrists mainly. Started training 4 months ago. Oh, dang. Bro was out here. I'm trying to think what other like collections and stuff are a pain. I mean, vampire minions. That's a big one. Be able to get the hemoglass or whatever talisman done. That's definitely a big deal. Boom. Come here, boy. There we go. Quick spawns up in here. Bro, no loot. Where's my money? Fishing. Yeah, I would think fishing, vampire, those would both be pretty important. Are there any other ones that are like crazy collections that you need? Not sure. I think those are the main two. At least that I'm thinking of off the top of my head. None of the farming ones really. I mean, maybe like cow minion to get the leather for like backpacks and stuff. And sacks, that type of thing. But you wouldn't need that for too long. Like, I think that generates leather pretty quickly. So maybe that one. But again, not for too long. But yeah, I can't think of too much other than that. Squid told me to use T2 Infernos only on Derpy. It's worth it. Like, fueling it. Fueling, excuse me, fueling T2s. Yeah, I mean, that works. Like, I've been fueling my T10 and my T11. They're making like 100 total combined per day. It's pretty crazy. Especially if you do like capsation eye drops, like you save capsation eye drops and like scorch power crystals if you're into Blaze Slayer, which I guess you have to be to do Inferno minions. Save all that stuff for whenever Derpy's here. Like, it's not a bad strat. Not bad at all. Blaze minion's good. I mean, for Iron Man, you kind of need them if you're gonna get, you know, the daggers and other stuff for Blaze Slayer. Or, oh no, I'm thinking Inferno minions. You said Blaze minions. Lol. I don't think Blaze are that great. I mean, you can get them for Frozen Blaze and Blaze armor. If you're ever wanting to do like fishing bestiary, but that's really the only practical use they really have anymore. Bruh. Snake rune. Ain't no way. Ain't no way we dropping snake runes right now. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's like my third one today. Killing me. Chicken minions with enchanted egg for pets. True, yeah, you can do that one for a little bit. The thing is, they made a lot of the recipes cheaper. A lot of them only require, you know, the enchanted eggs now instead of super enchanted eggs and stuff. So that's really nice. Yeah, for Iron Mans, it's not worth to get something higher. 5 long-term goals. And M7 handle drops 1.5 bill plus profit items like Necron's handle. Push Kata 45 for better party invites. Grind G-Drag if Arch/Burst for max DPS scaling. Optimize armor with Master Stars up to 5. Thanks, ChatGPT. Crazy. Only 1.5 bill plus profit. That's crazy. That's it. That's all they're gonna let you have is 1.5 bill. It's kind of yikes. It's kind of yikes. Heard that the E-Drag is gonna get buffed. Is it real? E-Drag drop rates got buffed already. They got buffed on Tuesday. So I don't think they're buffing the pet itself. I haven't heard that from anywhere. But they're buffing like how often it drops from killing dragons. So that got buffed by quite a bit. It's like a 1 in 33 chance now if you have like a maxed out Magic Find setup. So probably normal Magic Find setups, it's like 1 in 40, 1 in 45, something like that. But still, it's very, very strong. For sure. Minions were OP for the longest time and Adams decided it was time to kill him. Yeah, I mean, they kind of... that's one of the bigger issues that we tend to have is when something's OP, they take a very long time to patch it. Stonking, for example. At least it's still staying in the game, you know? But there's that. There's like a lot of things, if they get like patched or reworked, it's like they've been OP for so long, people are used to it. Excuse me. And it's like something that's been set in progression. And then it gets patched or nerfed or something. Like if you nerf something like a week or two after release, it's one thing. But if you're nerfing it like months after it's been released. It's a little bit late, I would say. Didn't they only change it by 1 weight? They changed by 1 weight, but they changed all the other drops by their weight as well. So now, Dragon Claw and Dragon Horn, or whatever the other things were, Dragon Scale, none of those are higher in the weight pool. So that 1 weight is enough for Ender Dragon Pet to be way better. Because it now has more weight than all those other drops, so it rolls first. So even though it's, I think they lowered the weight by 1, it's still way more common now. But yeah, thank you, Emil. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the odds were before, but I know it was worse than that for sure. I know it was way worse than that. Like day 1 of that update, true legendary E-Drag dropped by like 300 mil in price. It was kind of insane. What's the best way of making money with mining while only having 300 mil purse but Heart of the Mountain 10? Good question. Probably getting a party and doing glaciite tunnels if you can. But if you don't have powder yet, you definitely want to grind up your powder first. You want to get like around 8 to 11 mil mithril powder, depending. It depends. Personally, I went for 11. Or I recommend 11. But honestly, you can probably just do 8 and then do the other 3 while you're doing your glaciite powder grind. A lot of times, just grinding out mithril when you can. But anyways, like 8 mil mithril, 20 mil gemstone, and around 20 mil glaciite. The thing is, you don't really ever stop grinding out glaciite because you just play through glaciite tunnels after you're maxed on powder and you're just constantly getting more powder. But yeah, if you can get a party of 4 to grind out glaciite tunnels, and it's really just everybody spawns mine shafts, you loot the crypts, or the corpses, I mean, in the mine shafts. If they're, you know, lapis, at least. Don't have to loot the other ones, but if you want to, you can do the umber and tungsten. But usually, I don't know how profitable that is. I mean, it's a gamble, so don't really need to do that part. But you can at least be mining in mine shafts, getting your buffs from your Heart of the Mountain tree from glaciite powder, and then also, you know, having the chance to get crystals and stuff from your own mine shafts. Generally, that's a good way to do it. But yeah. Also, yeah, tungsten and umber mining are also really good, so you can do that as well to spawn in your mine shafts. It's a good way to do it. Networth took a slight hit, bought the level 100 legendary E-Drag for E-Man and upcoming Aatrox before Tuesday. Oh man, rip, big rip. Been watching since Forging 50. Hey, let's go, Jack. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, Forging 50, man. That was a while ago. That's been a couple derpies now. Quite a few derpies now. Yeah, I'm glad we got that done, even though Forging Update did end up coming out. It was real. It was definitely worth having Forging 50 done before that point. 100%. Boom. There we go. Should I drop a 1.4 bill for T7 Infernos? I think a lot of people stop around like T5 on Iron Man, because then it gets like ridiculous. That's what I've heard people stopping at is T5s. But I mean, T7, if you want to go crazy, go crazy. I'm not Iron Man. Oh yeah, sorry, my brain. I'm mixing up my chats now. But 1.4 bill for T7s. Honestly, what I did, I have one T10 and one T11 that I fuel. The rest, I think I have at T5 and I don't fuel them. That's kind of how I've done it. It takes longer, but it's like more worth it, you know? Like I'm not losing as much money. Like if you get a bunch of T7s or something, you can get, and you're fueling them for a month, like it's a lot of money all at once, but when you're done after like a month. Whereas, you know, my T10 and my T11, I've been fueling for like a year at this point, and I'm about to get finished with it. So it takes longer, but I'm getting, you know, more peppers per fuel. Plus, I got all the Skyblock XP from having a T11 minion. And whenever they drop an Apex, they drop 2 Apexes, which was a lot more worth it at the time that I crafted them. Now Apexes are like 30 mil a piece, and I'm crying. So, I mean, T7s might not be that bad of an idea now that I'm saying it out loud. Don't I make money anyways? I mean, I'm not sure if you use the Gabagool distillate. Maybe. For me, I generally about break even with T10 and T11. But I'm using Netherwort distillate, which means I'm more likely to spawn chili peppers. But I don't make as money from the Netherwort itself as you would make from just distillate. So I imagine that probably balances out pretty well. I'm not totally sure. Gabagool distillate is also more expensive and stuff, but chill. But yeah, for me, I think I'm pretty sure I'm still mainly just because of Apexes. I don't know, maybe I've broken even. I've dropped a lot of Reaper Peppers, so that's probably helped quite a bit, I imagine. But who knows, maybe not. You barely lose money on general from Infernos? Interesting. Interesting. Yo, chill. Yoink. Yoink. I mean, we're like, maybe it doesn't work like that anymore. I can't remember. I've just always used Netherwort. But I know it used to work like it was more likely to drop chilies because of the, it probably doesn't work like that anymore. And I forgot about it. But I wanted to just show me. Hold up. Maybe here. Or maybe we do just recipe Inferno. Where's Netherwort? Yeah, like Blaze Rod specialty amount is 1. You know, but then Netherwort specialty amount 3 to 7. So I get the 7. I know it used to be like that. With having the 7, it made you more likely to drop peppers, but maybe that's not the case anymore. I know it used to be that way, but it might not be the case anymore. I can't remember. It's not what I meant. I know it used to be that way. I was told by multiple sources that that's how it used to work, but it probably doesn't work like that anymore. It's like every time it drops Netherwort or crude Gabagool or whatever the distillate is, it's a chance that it's a chili pepper. Or it was. I don't know if it is that way, but probably not. But I don't know. I use Netherwort anyways. I still use it anyways. Chill. Yoink. How crazy will you get once you buy gear for LCM? Oh, goodness. I mean, the thing is, once I buy the gear for LCM, I'll actually be able to spend money on legit whatever else I need. Save up for updates or prepare for updates. So that'll be really nice, because right now, I mean, I saved up quite a bit for when Foraging came out and was able to get all that stuff done. But honestly, a lot of the stuff from Foraging, I made the money from it after Foraging came out. So nowadays, I don't really have much to spend on. I mean, again, I could like, are you trolling me? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like nowadays, I don't really have a ton to spend on. Like, I mean, I could Chimera 5 all my Slayer weapons or do some ridiculous stuff like that, but I don't really need too much. I can play every part of the game, so it's not like necessary for anything. Do you collect skins? I do not collect skins, no. Like, I've got like the free ones from like the events, you know, the event silver, those type of things. I've got stuff from that, but other than that, I don't have any skins. Like, let's see, what skins do I have in my wardrobe right now? We've got the renowned, the paladin skin for the Sorrow helmet, and then I think I have a couple skins in my vault or something. Yeah, we've got like the deep sea skin for Angler, Star Knight skin for Starlight, and then I've got like all these holiday chest skins, the Water Hydra head skin, Yogg helmet skin. So we've got a couple. Mercenary helmet skin. Got a few of those chilling around. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Level 521, yes sir I am. Yo, chill. All right, let's do this. Andy's cocoons. Yoink. Is that the skin? I think that's the skin Replays wears with his Reaper armor. The, what's it called? The budget Warden helmet. I think that's the name of it. For real, for real. What? The mercenary helmet skin right here, this guy? That one? Yeah. Your items get wiped when you get banned on SkyBlock. On second ban usually, or if it's like a boosting ban sometimes. Or a duping ban. I think boosting they usually won't. They might like re-roll your profile back to like a couple hours before you were boosted or something. But as far as actually getting full wiped, usually that doesn't happen unless it's like second ban or permaban. But you can check on Skycrypt if your profile's still there. You just look up Skycrypt and then look up your name in there and see if you still got your stuff. Have you ever dropped an alloy? I dropped an alloy on my 7th ever Nucleus run. It's pretty epic. Or not 7th, 17th. There we go. But yeah, that was like the first RNG drop I got on this profile. It was pretty epic. Because that like bought me a 655 and Sorrow armor to start off getting into mining. So that was pretty helpful. Also bought Frozen Blaze, which ended up being useless and I regretted it, but it's fine. Where is Rage Train? I heard Squid talking about him today. He said he was making a video on SkyBlock and then he thought it was boring, so he stopped. So I don't know if he's going to be making SkyBlock content until like Guardian Slayer comes out or something cool. Can you give me some of your luck, bro? I haven't dropped a Warden Heart today, man. You don't want my luck right now. I've used it all up by at this point. It's getting rough out here. Getting rough out here. All right. Let's see. We have hit our goal for the day. So I think we'll do this last boss here real quick. Actually, one more after this. I'll have to call Maddox and turn off Auto Slayer. Probably. Because I shouldn't be playing any tomorrow. If I play tomorrow, it'll probably be doing some M7s off stream or something. Boom. Did I did 2 bosses. Lol. Turn off Auto Slayer. Because Monday, we should be doing our Tarantula Slayer grind. So make sure to tune in on Monday. We should be dropping our Primordial Eye for the first time, which will be pretty awesome. I'm not sure how long of a stream it's going to be, but we shall see. Let's go ahead and call Maddox and claim that XP. There it is. So as far as RNG meter goes, or total XP, we're at 6.8. We got like 700,000 XP today, which is kind of crazy. It's only been 2.5 hours. So I assume that rate is pretty high because it's derpy. And outside of derpy, we'd be getting slower spawns and stuff. So it'd probably take longer. But as far as our RNG meter goes, we currently have 4.5 million. So we're 6% of the way to dropping a Matcha Die. So this is definitely not worth it. Matcha Dies are 160 mil right now, and Warden Hearts are 100 mil. So, and one Matcha Die is worth what, like 18 Warden Hearts or something. A lot of Warden Hearts. So How or where do I get an M7 comp for Claymore? I think SBZ Discord probably does those. I believe, right, chat? Is that the one that does M7 carries? If today is the measurement, then I need all of your luck, please. Crazy. Not the type to do stuff with new updates, so it's unlikely. We'll see, man. M7 carries are 35 mil in SBZ. Okay, yep. So SBZ Discord. But anywaysers, which Discord has a good shard bot? There's a Google document that keeps track of that stuff. I linked that in my which video? The video I made for hunting shards. I think hunting attributes. I linked that in the description of that video, so make sure to check that out. But we are going to move on to Hollow Knight Silksong Day 3. I've played quite a bit. We're on to Act 2 now. So we're going to be playing through that. So make sure to check it out. We will be live on Twitch for the rest of the stream. So if you're on YouTube, make sure to head over there if you want to watch the rest. But if not, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a casual Saturday Rev stream. But again, should be live on Monday. If you guys want to tune in then. We'll be doing our Tarantula Slayer until we drop Primordial. So that is going to be a little bit of a grind. But hopefully it doesn't take us too long. But I think it's probably just going to take us an hour or two, honestly. It's not going to be too difficult. We got to get like 200,000 XP. So shouldn't be too bad. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye, YouTube. And God bless.